bump into him with presence, but not with pursuit. What I'm trying to say is we don't make an intentional, persistent, determined effort to touch Jesus. Because as you can see, there's a difference between bumping into Jesus and touching Jesus. Somebody will help me preach this thing this morning. You see, there's a difference between wanting to be healed and wanting to be whole. There's a difference in wanting to come to church and wanting to be saved. There's a difference in needing a breakthrough and needing deliverance. There is a difference in wanting to be present and being in his presence. Y'all don't hear me this morning. There's a difference between attendance and anointing. There's a difference between religion and relationship. There's a difference between making noise and making contact. There's a difference between being around Jesus and being changed by Jesus. There's a difference between church membership and kingdom citizenship. Come on, somebody. There's a difference between clapping your hands and surrendering your heart. There's a difference between hearing the word and living by the word. There's a difference between knowing Psalm 23 and knowing the shepherd of Psalm 23. I wish I had a witness in here. There is a difference. The Bible said he felt power leave his body. So Jesus turned around and asked, who touched me? And the disciples are basically confused. They said, Lord, all these people around you, who's not touching you? Everybody is touching you. You know, more than likely, that was probably Peter. You know how Peter is. But Jesus knew this was different. Because God knows the difference between being around him and actually reaching for him. So he looked around not because he didn't know who touched him, but because he wanted her to know that he knew. He wanted to bring her out of the shadows, not to shame her, but to affirm her. Because faith is not just about receiving from God. It's about being recognized by God. And when she saw that she couldn't hide, she came fearing and trembling. Why was she afraid? Because the law. She wasn't even supposed to be there. Nevertheless, touching anybody, she had broken cultural protocol. But her faith had already unlocked her healing. And instead of scolding her, Jesus saw her. Jesus blessed her. He said, daughter,